Hi everybody, welcome back to Down in the Dale. I'm Shelly. This is my Mounjaro Odyssey, as I call it, but the little journey that we're taking. I started Mounjaro in August of 2025, August 24th, so towards the end of the month. My starting weight was 287. I'm a type 2 diabetic. I'm 59 years old. I'm 5'5". There's my whole little story. All right. I took my 18th shot of Mounjaro last week. Still at 5 milligrams. No changes, no urgency. Just going steady Eddie along. Nice and quiet. My starting weight back on August 24th of 2025 was 287. And this week, my weight is 258.1, which is a 1.3 pound loss from last week. And that's just under 29 pounds down. I'm at 28.9. We'll see if next week I can make it to 30. Every week I have had a weight loss except for 2 or 3 weeks where I maintain, where I just stayed zero. And so I haven't gained, which has been amazing. So it's not loud progress, not flashy, just steady and real. I have a Renpho scale that I talk about. I got the Renpho scale back in September. I took my first reading on September 12th, I believe. And today is Sunday, December 28th, 2025. So the comparison shows the results from September 12th until now, which are pretty amazing. These numbers show my body composition change, which is amazing because that's all the non-scale value victories, all the non-scale victories that you see. Here's what stood out. My weight on the Renpho scale is down 19.8 pounds since the September baseline. My body fat's down 5.1%. My visceral fat, which is the bad around your organs fat, is down 3 points. My subcutaneous fat is down 4.2%. And at the same time, my skeletal muscle is up 3%. How does that work? I don't know. I need to Google or just ask ChatGPT. My muscle mass is actually up 5.8 pounds, which is insane, especially since I really haven't been to the gym since I had my little tennis elbow injury, and then my knee was bugging me too, so I haven't been there for a little while. I did go one day last week, and I'm gonna try and go tomorrow morning, but the weather doesn't look promising, so I might not. I might just do my little walking thing here at home. We'll see. So my fat-free mass is up 6 pounds also, and my body water is up 3.5%. So yes, the weight is coming down, but what's really happening is my body is shifting how it's built, and that's great. We're really, really great. So this past week was Christmas. Oh my gosh, we have quite a story from Christmas. Dinner was at my nephew's house. It was really nice. He always has all the holidays at his house. My hands are so cold, I keep doing this. So, Christmas dinner. The first thing that happened was we were going to have prime rib, and goodness, somehow the smoker, which was outside on the porch, got unplugged. So the prime rib was not ready at dinner time. But hey, we always have 2 mains. We always have 2 meats. Generally, the other one is always ham. And that's what it was. So we had ham with dinner, which was great. And I just put on my plate what I wanted. I had the nice little Hawaiian buns. You made a little sandwich with the ham. I had the corn casserole. I had the macaroni and cheese that I made, which was amazing, as always, because I made it and it was good. So that was really cool. So after dinner, it's time to open gifts. I'll put a little picture of me holding the little tea set that my sister got me, and see if you can notice anything on the bottom. I might have circled it in the picture. Yes, that is a bunch of tissue paper on the dining room table. And oh look, I think there's a candle underneath that. not one of those taper candles that are really long, but a little one in a glass jar, like a Yankee candle. But it wasn't a Yankee candle. It was some Christmassy scent, and it was always very nice. And hey, guess what? The tissue paper caught fire. Thankfully, my nephew Christopher was right there, and my sister was taking a picture of me, as you could see, and she was right there too. And that tissue paper went up so quick. Nobody else had a picture of it or a video, surprisingly. But you can see in that picture that little corner at the bottom, right next to the candle, looks orangey already. So you know that is the moment that tissue paper ignited. So crisis averted. Christopher got it out. I mean, it went up, but he got it out and was stomping on the table. There's ash flying everywhere. Everybody got ash on their ugly Christmas sweaters or their Christmas finery, whatever they were wearing. Believe me, it was a gray Christmassy. It wasn't gray, but it was not a snowy Christmas, because we had like 8 inches of snow on the ground for 3-4 weeks, and then we got rain and warm temperatures. Like one day this week it's supposed to be 57. It was supposed to be 55 on Christmas Day, but it was only in the high 30s, which I was sad for, you know. But so it was very exciting. A very exciting time, and Christopher saved the day. Actual flames on Christmas Day. It was crazy. This week wasn't about control. It was about trust. Trusting myself, trusting the process, and trusting the calm around me. Really is a calm, not so much, but you know. Let's get to what everybody loves. Everybody raves about. 1 or 2 people. Maybe more of you. If you would like and subscribe, you can listen to more of my life in California stories. This one today is about the time I was waiting for a lovely 2 a.m. flight on Northwest Airlines out of LAX to Detroit at Thanksgiving time. I loved that 2 a.m. flight. It was a nonstop. It got here to It got here to Detroit 2 hours from here. Around 9 a.m. So I didn't think that was too early to make my parents come to the airport to pick me up, which my dad didn't ever care what time I got there anyway. But, you know, and I never slept on airplanes, so I was always grumpy when they picked me up at that time and just wanted to come to back to the house and sleep in my little childhood bed. So, in line at the airport waiting at the gate to board. Who's in front of me? Diedrich Bader. Do you know that name? Maybe, maybe not. He's been in so much, but his 2 TV shows that you probably really know him from are Drew Carey Show, which they filmed at Warner Brothers, and American Housewife, which they filmed at Disney, which was down the road from us. But I was on that lot a couple of times. It's really cute. They have this building that has, oh, that's another story I can tell. They have this building. Never mind. We'll leave that story for another time. Disney's down the street. So we just talked casually about Michigan, because he's from Michigan, which I didn't know. I can't remember where from, but I'll Google and look. So he's from Michigan. We were talking about how much we like this 2 a.m. flight also. It's crazy. I think he was there with his wife, and I think they had a kid with them as well. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe, possibly. This was still when he was on the tail end of Drew Carey. So, of course, I had to tell him I worked at Warner Brothers since they filmed there. As I always did anybody that I ever talked to that filmed a show at Warner Brothers. Hey, I worked at Warner Brothers. Oh, I don't know. I have a good story for next week. Yeah, I'll stop talking now. But no big moment, just 2 people waiting for a plane, talking about Michigan. So that was fun. It's those little moments that are surprising where, you know, you're like, I think I know that person. And at first you always think they're a friend of yours because they're in your home. They're in your home every week on TV, or you've seen them in the movies larger than life. But in your head, you're like, I know them. They're my friend. They're my friend's friend. They're my grandma's friend if it's an older person. But it's like, no, they're not. There's someone on television. I'll have another Drew Carey story next week. Or maybe I should do 2 for now, but I'm not gonna. I'll do the other one next week. That one's always fun too. Diedrich Bader on a plane, well, waiting for a plane in LAX, where I always expected to see celebrities, but I didn't all the time, once in a while. Once in a while. Airports are a good place to see celebrities, but they're usually with an entourage. He didn't have an entourage, like I said. That's it for week 18. Christmas came, the fire went out, the journey continued. That's what we're going with. A nice little loss this week. No other side effects except for what I generally have, which we won't go into. If you want to know, go watch my other videos. I probably talk about it in every single one of them. It's always the same. Nothing really changes. Once I had some nausea, but that was because I didn't eat. And now that I think about it, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, and it's like lunchtime. I haven't been hungry today, today's my shot day, and I still have like appetite suppression, which is crazy. And I haven't forced myself to eat anything, but I'm going to make some ham and eggs because I have leftover ham from Christmas. And I had prime rib because we did finish, well, my nephew finished the prime rib while we were eating, plugged it back in, and it did finish. That turned out really good. I had that yesterday, I think. It was very, very good. Good job, Brent. Yeah, I gave myself my shot last week and I actually felt it. That was the first time that I have actually felt the shot, because it's just so quick and it's over and I never feel it. But last week I felt it. I don't know why. It was weird. So I'll see you here next weekend down in the Dale. My name is Shelly. Like and subscribe. You know you want to be here. Really. I know you do. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the little comments below, the questions below. Everything's below, but you're not below. Are you taking tirzepatide or semaglutide or something else? You know, there's a pill coming next year, a Wegovy pill. I don't know what it's going to be called. Wegovy pill from Novo Nordisk. That should be life-changing for people, but you have to take it every day. But people who don't like shots like me, and if that is the one thing, oh my God. If shots are the one thing that are keeping you from doing this, oh my gosh, it really is so easy. And it's the new year. Why don't you see your doctor? Make a doctor's appointment this week or next and get it started. Come on, you can do it. Like and subscribe. Have a great week. It's going to be the new year next week when we talk next. Bye-bye.